All right, what is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today I don't really have much going on. I'm just gonna be going to work, and then that's it. Like, I'm working from 12:30 to close. What a wonderful shift to have. Yeah, so excited about that. But I still want to be posting stuff for you guys. So I'm very much a conversationalist type of guy in the sense that, I really like to explain things thoroughly because when it comes to bodybuilding, I do think that I'm pretty good at it and that I kind of know what I'm doing now, especially since I've been doing it for 3 years. But something that people always ask me about is like, what does your diet look like? Especially since I'm very lean and like I don't carry that much body fat. People are always curious about what I eat, what my nutrition plan is, or what my meal plan is. And so I kind of just wanted to explain today, not necessarily my diet plan because I do eat the same things every day, and I'll go over like why I eat those things. But I eat different foods every day, obviously. So I don't have an exact meal plan because I don't eat like pre-made meals, like those things that come in the boxes that it's like chicken and rice is option one, like beef, rice, and broccoli is option two. I don't do that. But I will go over the foods that I eat every single day. And so the first food, and I'll go in order from breakfast to lunch to dinner, and I'll throw in snacks as well because those are important. But let's say something I eat almost every morning is eggs. And so why do I eat eggs? Well, because eggs are a good source of protein and they have a bunch of other stuff that's supposed to be good for you in it, like something with amino acids or whatever. But I know eggs are good for me because they don't upset my stomach, right? So if you're able to eat eggs without upsetting your stomach, it's something I would do. Like, even if you're not gonna eat 5 or 6 eggs at once, even eating 1 egg a day or 2 eggs a day, I bet could be a little beneficial for you, especially if you're trying to get in your protein goals and whatnot. But people generally do recommend eating eggs, and so like I've always liked the way eggs taste. I just throw salt and pepper, or in this case, just salt, because we don't have any pepper. But yeah, like I eat eggs almost every day. If I'm not eating eggs, the second thing that I would recommend eating is bagels, mini bagels, toast, bread, whatever. Today, the carbs, right? Protein, eggs, carbs, bread. The carbs I will be having is gonna be bread. And I'm just gonna make an egg sandwich because I like eating those. But some days I'll have, mini bagels with cream cheese, mini bagel with peanut butter and jelly. Once I've tried mini bagel with cream cheese and eggs, and that was pretty good. But I eat bread every morning and I eat eggs almost every morning. I eat bread almost every single morning though, whether it's mini bagels or toast. Carbs are really important to kind of give you your energy throughout the day, and you want to avoid eating stuff like cereal or like waffles or things with a lot of sugar in them because you will end up crashing and then you're going to feel tired for the rest of the day. So I try to like avoid anything that has like a lot of additive sugars in it in the morning and kind of just eat bread, eat eggs. Like a lot of stuff does have carbs in it, but you do definitely want like a carb source, like a bread or rice, whatever it may be. But in the mornings, I eat a lot of bread and eggs. And now moving on to like a snack I would have. Usually I like to eat fruits a lot as well. And I know that fruits are important because of the micronutrients in them, which are basically like the vitamins and like the essential stuff that you need, to keep you healthy, like nutrition wise. And so fruits I basically eat every day, whether it's like a banana or a tangerine or an apple, strawberry, whatever we have here, I'll eat. And I do go like out of my way to buy fruit if we don't have any. So, fruits are also super important because your gut needs to be working for you to be able to process everything you're eating. And so if you don't have micronutrients and if you don't have any vegetables or fruits in your diet, your stomach's gonna be shit basically. So make sure you include that. Like, it's the same thing for vegetables. Like I do try to eat like whether it's lettuce or tomato or carrots or whatever, we eat here at home. Like I do always try to eat vegetables at least once a day. If not in my lunch, in my dinner, if not in my dinner, in my lunch. I don't think you need to be eating like salads 24/7. I don't do that. But eating like a vegetable in at least one of your meals is like essential, because you need to make sure that your digestive system is working properly and everything is good and in good shape. And so for snacks, like I kind of eat whatever in the sense that like I don't worry about calories and like gaining weight because I'm trying to gain weight, but obviously I'm very lean. And part of that is because I work out almost every day. And when I'm not at work, usually I still am active. Like in a day where I go to work today, I'm probably going to be walking around the whole day. And so that is cardio within itself, So if we're talking about like, oh, do you do any cardio? Do you do any stuff like that? It's like I live a very active lifestyle, so I'm not ever like sedentary. Like I'm not ever just sitting all day. That rarely ever happens actually. So if you're active 24/7, you can get away with eating more stuff because your body is constantly running, like that's the perfect way to describe it. I never like resting, I'm never like taking time off, like I'm always on go, so I can kind of eat whatever I want because every single thing I consume gets put towards maybe recovering a muscle or maybe in allowing me to go to work and have energy in the day. Every single thing you eat, like for the most part, has nutritional value in it, which is why I say avoid stuff like junk foods and candies and sugars because like empty calories do exist. And like you're just getting, you're getting your carbs in if you're eating like a ton of candy or drinking juice. Like, yeah, even if there's a lot of added sugars, it's still carbs. But those like quick carbs, you need to be careful with because depending on how you eat, if you just eat a lot of sugar at once, like you will end up crashing after. It's like everybody experienced that. Like no one's special, no one can get away with it. Unless drink a lot of caffeine, then it solves the issue. But caffeine's also bad for you. I take caffeine every single day, but like I don't drink coffee because I don't like coffee. And I don't have like caffeine in sodas or anything like that. So I usually get it from pre-workouts. But this is what I'll say caffeine wise. There's like a range of caffeine like intake that you can have, So in like a pre-workout, the one I'm taking now, Legion pre-workout. Hopefully soon there'll be a code Zayon. But that has 350 milligrams of caffeine in it. And so like I'll have just that in a day for caffeine and I don't need anything else. But then let's say on a day where I'm going to work today, usually I will feel tired without caffeine because I consume caffeine very often. So like when I don't have it, I feel like extra tired. But obviously since I'm at work, I can't really feel that way. So I will drink like a Monster Energy, zero sugar, and I'll still get the 150 mgs of caffeine, which will be enough to get me through the day because like I won't be doing anything too physical, too crazy, like going to the gym. So I try to really line those things up a lot and make sure that like my energy level is perfect at all times because that's basically how you get bigger. Like if you have food in you all the time, your body's constantly using it to grow. And then as long as like you're sleeping well, you don't feel tired throughout the day, you're doing stuff as you should be actively recovering as you're spending that time outside of the gym, which is what I'm doing today because I'm not going to work out. But sorry, that was kind of going off topic. Going back on topic of like what I eat for snacks, like I said, anything like MRE protein bar, maybe I'll have peanut butter and jelly, maybe I'll have there's not much here. Like I really eat meals. I don't really eat like snacks often, but it's more like I like to have 3 big meals in a day, because it's easier for me to eat that way. And so on a day like today, for lunch, I'm gonna have I'm probably gonna bring a protein bar to work and I'm gonna bring a shake to work because both of those, a protein shake plus a protein bar while I'm at work is allowing me to still hit my protein goal while like doing something completely different, right? Because I'm gonna be at work. So like on days like today where I don't have time to eat, I have to bring a lot of food with me. So I'm gonna cook rice and steak for lunch and maybe eat it at like 6 p.m. But that's more like a dinner if anything. So right now it's 10:19 and I'm gonna eat this breakfast meal. But then like from 12 to 6, what am I gonna be eating, right? Like that's something I'm always thinking about. I'm always trying to plan out when I'm gonna eat my meals because I can't miss macros in a day. Like that really fucks me over, slows down the progress. So it's something where it's like you have to be very, very on top of it. So I know if I bring a protein shake and I bring a protein bar, I can easily hit my protein goal today because I'm already bringing lunch. But what a lot of people will do, and this is how a lot of people don't gain weight, is they'll be like, oh, okay, I'll eat now, but from 12 to 6, I'll just starve. I don't have that option. I can't be starving. I need to be eating all the time. So when I have the ability to bring things like protein shakes and protein bars, and this applies to everyone because my situation is work, but maybe you have to deal with something else or you don't have time to stay cooking meals. I don't have time to stay cooking meals. Like I don't just sit around and cook 4 meals a day and eat. Like no, I'm constantly busy. I always have to be doing other things. I always have to be eating on the go, right? So we don't have time to like miss macros just because like, oh, from 12 to 6 I'm gonna be busy. Find a way to get those macros in, you know. That's how you get bigger. So those stuff snack wise is gonna be perfect. Like just buy a protein bar. Protein bars are gonna be so essential because people already don't get in like enough protein a day, but protein bars typically taste pretty good. And you know, maybe they throw in sugar, you know, I don't care, whatever, because it's still a protein bar. But you know, as long as you're getting in your protein like whenever you can, you're gonna like have a not a better chance, but technically you will be giving your body more resources to work with, so your recovery and like putting on muscle will be better. That's why I always tell people, focus on your protein goal. You know, it doesn't have to be insanely high, but just make sure you get in enough. If you don't know how much enough is, 1 gram of protein per pound in your body, or like 0.8 gram protein per pound in your body. You can experiment and see like what gives you better results. I don't think you need to go anything above 1 gram. Well, you can, like if you're in a bulk like me, like I'll typically get 170 grams of protein in a day, even though I'm at like 165 right now, or I'll get like 175 and that's okay. But you know, make sure your protein is good. Make sure you're eating like healthy snacks, like eat a kind bar, eat a protein bar. Yeah, I don't really eat snacks, so I don't really know what to recommend. But like every once in a while, like I will have like a Welch fruit gummy snack, or like eat chips. Like I don't know, there's sodium in that, but like who really cares? Chips are pretty good. But oh shit, I need to put the toast to make. Yeah, like in terms of lunch, what do I eat every single day? I eat rice every single day. I eat rice probably like at least twice a day, if not 3 times. And the most I've eaten rice in a day is 4 times. Like I eat a lot of white rice. I don't really know if the rice type matters, but I'm Brazilian and I grew up eating white rice, so that's just what I eat all the time. But it's loaded in carbs and it's pretty good for you. So if you're not already eating white rice, look into that because it's super easy to make. It's really high in calories. You get a lot of, it's like a really good source of carbs, you know, like, okay, I cannot open this, so I'm gonna just switch the bag. That's fine. But yeah, I eat white rice a lot and I eat proteins a lot. So whether it's chicken, pork, beef, like fish, anything. I eat any protein. It really depends on like what I have at home, or like today, you know, I bought steak like almost a month ago, I feel like, and I just like meal prep with it. So I'll just like have white rice and steak and bring it to work and just hit my macros that day. So it's stuff like that. Like meal prepping goes a long way as well to make sure that you're hitting all of your macros. But yeah, eat a lot of white rice, eat a lot of protein, drink protein shakes if you're not already drinking that, take creatine if you're not already taking that. It's stuff that I've like talked about a lot on this channel. So it might sound like a broken record to some people, but this might be new information to other people. But it's just always super important to highlight because like that's what it takes, you know, like along with genetics and working out and whatnot, like the proper diet will go a long way. But like in terms of lunch and dinner, it's what I said. I eat white rice for both meals basically, unless we're having like pasta or like I don't know, some type of food where like white rice isn't involved, which is very small percent of meals. But I eat white rice a lot and it's super delicious and it's super good for you. So like again, white rice and just proteins and that's it. Like I don't drink keto shakes. I don't have like kale salad every day. I just eat in high amounts. Do I eat pizza? Do I eat Wendy's? Do I eat junk food? Yes, of course I do. Like but it's like I eat it, but it's not my main diet. You know what I mean? Like what I'll tell people is like eat whatever you want, you know? Like I'm not telling you to not eat like pizza or not eat a cheeseburger, but like that can't just be all you eat in a day and it can't be the only thing you eat 3 times a day. Like if you're gonna eat frequently, just make most of the meals healthy and have I like to say I have one cheat meal a day. Like eggs for breakfast, like rice and steak for lunch, like I'll cut tomatoes, have a tangerine, have all this stuff. All this stuff is healthy. All this stuff is good for you. Like I'm not gonna get fat from eating this stuff. But then like if I wanna throw in a cheeseburger today, that's fine by me. But like if I ate a cheeseburger now and then I was thinking about getting McDonald's for dinner, that's already too much. You know, like just eat regular food. Like whole food is gonna be what's really good for you. But besides that, my diet is all the same. I eat this stuff basically every single day, you know, different varieties, try to mix things up. But hopefully that gives you more insight into what my diet, regimen, recovery, all that stuff looks like because all that stuff is important to building a successful physique. But if you guys enjoyed this video, let me know. I'll see you guys tomorrow.